Ahoy there, YouTube! I'm back again today for another Kickstarter critique where I take a look at a different tabletop game project every weekday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and give my honest thoughts on how that Kickstarter project is being ran. And today, I'm very excited to be checking out Colab, a relaunch, a mad science competitive dice worker placement tableau engine building game. Oh my gosh, be still my beating heart. I love what they did here. They just told me all the mechanisms right up front, got me excited. They've already raised $135,000, 8 days left to go. I'm looking at the main image. I see, okay, magic-y stuff, fun in 4 hours, nobody cares. It's like, can we put some useful information there? A price, a player count, a time length, an age, something like that. Fun in 4 hours, I see that. I see you're funded. You have $135,000. At that point, I really don't care and how long it took you to get funded. I also see the shipping stuff down here. So I see Australia, Canada, and I think that's EU. So hopefully we got some good shipping section going on. I like the fact they mentioned that as well. And then 1 to 4 players. That's the last little bit that got cut off. And I feel like that should be somewhere here because when I see 1 players, that immediately brings in a solo game crowd. So highly recommend putting that there. What's up, Sean? But as always, when you get into the video, I'm thinking 3 things. Do I want it? Can you do it? How much is it? Convince me. Let's go.
Brew potions that grant fantastic abilities. Build devices to create chain reactions. Create strange monsters and earn great renown. With each new creation.
Oh, okay. I was over it. I was like, all right, that's enough theme. Can we get into the gameplay, the mechanisms, showing me what it looks like, and then they transitioned to the card. That was really slick. Take a look at the card. Got some text, got some numbers. Special abilities, looks good.
Your collection grows, and their placement can bring new opportunities or gain even more renown. Send your minions into the lab to gather resources and carry research for your experiments.
That is really cool. I honestly feel like this should be a spotlighted component on that front. I mean, I know you have nice artwork, but when you have unique components like this, and look, I'm looking at this tray over here, I imagine these components are going to be drop-dead gorgeous. I think maybe that needs to get emphasized a little bit more on that first page. Excited about this game, said Rob. Yeah, I see why. This looks cool immediately. Like, I'm very interested to see how the cards connect with the board. I'm intrigued.
When building
and also, just drop-dead gorgeous, like, little mini things. Like, you can see the little details. Looks really good.
New creation, you may use your own resources, as well as those held by adjacent minions. Whether they are your minions or your opponents.
So you can still boss around minions, even if they're your... That's really interesting as well. So, I'm liking the player interaction, seemingly... Okay.
Put adjacent minions to work, collecting device, potion, or monster dice, building your capacity for research. Lab upgrades expand the opportunities for all players to collect more resources and build more cards.
That's given me a vibe of, what's the name of the game? Where you have to stack it, and it's a pyramid, and I really liked it, and then it's over there, and I just never play it. I like this, though. This is showing me a great deal of variability here. I think this is a really well-done video so far.
Compete against reckless opponents in the solo mode, each with their own unique skills and dice that can disrupt.
That sounded like focus, TLC, love, intend to care on the solo mode. And that's why I'm saying I feel like 1 to 4 players should be mentioned at the front. And then if you get me in here, I see this video and say, oh, they actually have like a really cool looking solo thing as well. I'm even more excited. That's awesome. This video is really good.
Destroy as they work to complete their doomsday device. Or destroy.
Oh, look, the pieces match up. I love when that happens. It's just the little things. That's awesome.
Destroy the lab. Complete your collection of monsters, devices, and potions before the competition for your chance to become the most renowned scientist in Colab.
I thought that was a really well done video. Sean said it. Well, I am sold already. I'd agree. Like, I think it's a game where you're like, wow, my interest is very piqued at that. I want to try this game now. So we go over here, 6 created, 56 back. So at the end of the video, do I want it? Yes. Can you do it? Not sure. We'll check here. Portal Dragons is a board game developer that strives to create new and unique environments for players through solid mechanics, high quality components, and communication with our community. Our goal is to create all kinds of games for the people. So we have one person for the customer service, Samantha. So we should have John and Samantha on customer service. So we should have some good updates and comments, hopefully. Canceled, came back, relaunched. I think that that's an interesting one. They actually had those in the first one. All right. Planet Noid, Palm Island portable card game, which I think someone mentioned in the chat just now, actually. So let's make sure these are out. So, updates. Colab and Palm Laboratory are live, coming up. Oh, I hate this. Can't see. UK rest of the world shipping. We got back from Gen Con this week and been playing catch up with all the emails and messages that have piled up. The Planetoids have unfortunate timing getting caught in the customs, and then Spiral Galaxy and being at Gen Con. They started sending the information. Sadly, they will not be tracking on these orders. Are the games out? Did people get their games? That's all I'm looking for here. We love this game. Been playing during the UK lockout. Never received this game. I paid for shipping, and then they got right on our customer service. So yes, this one is out. And then I think someone was talking about this one in the chat. So this one most definitely is out. Yeah, so I feel comfortable. Can you do it? Yes. And pick the lock. I know that one was out. I think I did a Kickstarter video on that way back when. So, can you do it? Yes. Do I want it? Yes. How much is it? Hopefully we don't beat around the bush. We get straight down to the price. The collab. Jump to the shared competitive laboratory of collabs to build your own engine of potions, monsters, and devices. Build your own pool of resources. Cool stuff. 1 to 4 players. 90 to 120 minutes to play. Wow. I see, and here's another thing. I think that's why it's so important to put time length on there. I see that 90 to 120 minutes. That's going to draw an entirely unique group of people to say, oh, okay, this is a medium-weight game. Medium-weight games hit the table way more than heavyweight games. We all know it. We might not all want to admit it, but unfortunately, we all know it. And it's by Jonathan Gilmour? Oh, man. Why did it take me that long to figure that out? See, there's a name drop I think you drop. And they might, and I've heard some people say, oh, he wasn't that involved with the project, so we didn't want to. No, I think you say, I'm trying to make my dream come true. And if I need to say that Jonathan Gilmour helped me with this and shout that name from the rooftops, you shout that name from the rooftops. Because just knowing that he is on the project tells me that it's probably not going to be absolute, like it's not just going to be garbage. Like, it's going to be play tested. It's going to be well done. New version of this game is Palm Laboratory, which can be added into this game. Ooh, okay. Intriguing. All right. So, designed by Art. Why back it on Kickstarter? The Colab exclusive deluxe game, as well as many stretch goals, will be only available. Ooh, stretch goals. Yeah, put it in my mind. We got stretch goals. I'm excited. John Gilmour and John Meatling. Amazing. I'm so blown away by this. Colab is fantastic. So, you got Richard. So, that immediately moves the needle. So it doesn't even matter what the quote says. It's Richard. Okay? But I'm not a big fan of this quote because it doesn't actually tell me why it's fantastic. I'm blown away by this. It's fantastic. Buy it. Well, what was so fantastic? And once again, not putting that on Richard. I'm just saying that's the information that I want pulled from a quote. I want to know why I love the game. What experience do you give the gamer that they love? Like what part? Oh, like I love when I get this experience when I do this. Cool. Send minions, stuff, dice, just pretty much regurgitating what we saw in the first video. Solo game. Okay, more information on that. Cool. A lot of text. Add vicious opponents to the multiplayer. Whoa! So this, I think, could have been conveyed a little bit better in the video, potentially. Because I once again, there's a whole separate group of people who are going to say, I hate this, and there's going to be a whole separate group of people who are say, I love this. This makes me and my wife's games so much better. Like, I always like playing a game with my wife better when there's that third person. We just, for whatever reason, we just have more fun with games like that. I don't know why it is. And the people that hate it, they just won't use it. So I think that's awesome. And then let's take a gander at the rule book. In the box. All right, so we got the retail edition, 4-player standees. So there's going to be a deluxe and a non-deluxe. I don't like how long we're beating around the bush here. So the standee version, 12 cardboard minions, so they hold the stuff. Both editions. So are those the only differences? Okay, I hate it less, I guess. Actually, I don't hate it at all now at this point. Because it's just, like, this is quite honestly probably what they're hoping to put. Like, everybody's got that dream, like that Barnes & Noble, the Target, the Walmart, the Meijer, something like that. So I think this is the version that's much more palatable price point-wise. So I don't have a problem with that. Hopefully the price But I don't think that's going to be a very popular pledge level. So the tier upgrades, 6-tier upgrades, the upgrades. I wish I could get a better sense of the scope and the size. I wish we would zoom in on all these components so I could really get a feel. So how big are the tab locations? Because I'm pretty sure these are like bigger boards. Give me that value. Also, what size is the box? That's another thing. Everybody knows I'm a stickler for the box. What size boxes? Because that's, what is this? Okay, so we got the Palm Laboratory. So we're down to the pledge levels finally. With this project, we have multiple choices from the Colab game. The exclusive Deluxe Kickstarter edition will not be distributed through traditional means. All exclusive for this campaign will only be available through Kickstarter or in limited quantity directly from the publisher. So at game conventions, whatnot, most likely giveaways. Stores that back this campaign will receive items like all the other backers. They have limited quantities of the Deluxe game. All prices are shown in US dollars. $6, and this is a different game. Okay, leading off with that. Whatevs. Let's get to the game I want. Colab Retail, $45, valued at $60. So regular $60 MSRP. And I think this is a Ticket to Ride size box. That's the vibe that I'm getting right here. I think I would have a better sense of the value if I knew the size of these components. Like if I know that's... So I feel like... But I think this is Ticket to Ride size. So $45, that's under MSRP. I say that's fine. I don't have an issue with that price at all. $60, that's MSRP for the Deluxe Edition. I say that's about right. It's got some little minis in there. It's not a minis game, but it has little minis. I think $60 is totally reasonable. Solid price, $60. I bet that's the most popular. But nope, I bet this is the most popular. Ooh, okay. This is always fun when we get to pledge levels like this, where we get to see how Kickstarter actually is. Because this is the game. This is all you need to play the game. This is just all the extra fancy dancies. Now, I know you want the playmat. Granted, they should probably unfold it, so I want it a little bit more. But this is the stuff that nobody really needs. The art prints. No, there's no way this is more popular. I'm going to say that I think this one is going to be more popular, and I think it's going to be by a pretty wide number. I just don't think that this is a $100 level that I'm like, do I need all this stuff? Even though that plushie's pretty awesome. But the art prints. Do you want the art prints? You don't want the art prints. I did polls on this. People don't want art prints. Most people. 99% of the people. It wasn't 99. But it was around that number. It was like in the 90s, I think. Okay. Anywho, $100. I'm excited to check these pledge levels up. $1. Sitting on the fence. 401. Oh, no, it gets access to the pledge banner, so you can get the plushie in the game. Okay, cool. Palm Laboratory, that game. 651 backers. Holy crap. Wow. All right, and like I said, someone in the chat was saying that game is fantastic. They take it with them. Yeah, Rob Trotter. I'm all in. Brings it with them everywhere. I got to try this game now. Like, what's so great? Is this a tin-style game? And that's really impressive. So here's what's even more impressive to me. That's 651 people who are like, yeah, I don't want this game. I want that other game. I want the reprint of that. And this is why I love Kickstarter. This company is going to get to do another print run of their game because they just threw it in there. Like infomercial style. And I'm totally for that. I mean, you check out my YouTube channel. We're all over the board on here. So I'm all about that. And I'm glad to see it working. I feel like they did this with 651. What the hell? That makes me... I like that. Okay. Oh, wait. It's a different... I don't know, but I'm excited about that. Add-ons can be purchased separately from the game, but will have a higher shipping price on their own. Great. You're mentioning that. If you wish to purchase an add-on by itself, select the $1 pledge and use the add-ons $60 plush. I don't feel like that's terribly unreasonable. I mean, it's not a great price, but it's not terribly reasonable. And 8 inches? Yeah, I'd say that's actually a solid price. I actually say that's a good price. Because I've seen stuff at Hot Topic like that. It's like $25-$30. By the way, in the Deluxe, it is 4 neoprene mats. Think they should have highlighted that better. What? There's 4 mats here? What? Yeah! What? Set of 4 player mats. Oh, so they're your own individual area? It's not even a big... Oh my gosh, I love the... Like, I love a player area. I am just... The player area in my top 1,000 things in life is probably around the 700s. I love player areas, especially. The more informative, the better. The more functional, the better. Like, that's fantastic. Yeah, I agree. That should most definitely be emphasized that you're getting 4 freaking playmats here. Okay. So now, with the 4 playmats, I see this package and I say, wow, I'm actually thinking that's a great value. I should read. He should read. I'm so bad about that. Palm Laboratory Travel Wallet. Cool. Art print set. Neoprene mat. Oh, there's the neoprene mats. Oh, look at that. Those are awesome. They have the size on them? Maybe list the size. I bet they were listed up top. The art prints, card sleeves, previous games. These games, these are things you can add on. The stretch goals. Wow, I think this should be higher. Because these are These are micro stretch goals. We're going to be having a fun ride. Oh my gosh. How many stretch goals have we hit, and why am I just now kind of finding out about it? I'm 16 minutes into this video, and I'm just now finding out that there's stretch goals. In fact, these stretch goals have been unlocked. How many people didn't get to the 16-minute mark, just said, I like this, I'm backing this, and then they're like, I think this needs to be way higher. Express mode rules. Get into the Colab clicker with the express mode rules. This brings a new way to jump into the game. Cool. So it's a variant. Neato? Minions with personality. The molds for so many individual minions is a costly upgrade, but we want to see it a must. Each player's minion will have a mold distinct to that. That's fantastic. That's a spectacular stretch goal. I love that. They showed it in the video, so if they didn't hit it, it'd be super disappointing. But since they already did, whatevs. Exclusive promo card. Excellent. That looks like a good deal. A chunk. That's a good substance. Dice bowls. Wow. This needs to be way higher. I want to go back to this. This image needs to be upgraded. Like, I thought I was a nitpick just that I wanted it zoomed in, but come on, zoom in, and now Kickstarter, stretch goal unlocked, stretch goal unlocked, stretch goal unlocked. I start seeing these stretch goal unlocks, I'm like, holy guacamole, we're hitting some awesome stretch goals here. This game is really getting the value, and now the $60 value, I'm saying, you know what, I got it, maybe I'll just go with the 100. I think that these are banger stretch goals. Want, extra card, yes. Transparent dice, fantastic. Thicker cardstock, promo cards, player markers, print on bags, Palm Lab, deluxe box insert, promo cards, wooden token. I don't care about you. Explosive promo cards, and then rulebook artwork, whatevs. But those are mostly just banger stretch goals. I would totally have all this leading up to that price, because your video is great. I feel like this is buried. And then colored bowls. Come on! That's beautiful. It makes it so much easier. Board upgrade. That's a fun stretch goal area. That's a fun stretch goal area right there. And they use the same quote once again. Still, it doesn't. Fantastic dice worker placement with a fun theme and phenomenal art. The use of worker collaboration is awesome. This has been one of my favorite games I've played in a long time. Okay, I'm intrigued. Worker collaboration? What's that? Those are words that I don't see typically put together. I like it. The board upgrade does. That looks snazzy. Jeremy, what's up? Collab is the type of game that will keep you engaged on and off turns and jumping. So that right there. Just take that right there. And immediately, I already think this is a fantastic quote. Jeremy, for my money, one of the best in the business, tells me in the first 8 words. This is the type of game that will keep you engaged on, off turns. Because that is... Not every game does that. A lot of games don't do that. I'm looking at you, Gloomhaven. If you think fast in Gloomhaven, dear God, the time between turns is unbearable. I know, because I live that life. But so I like this. I like this quote. Lance, what's up? Carefully simple set of mechanisms layered upon multiple levels of intensity while still being easily taught and played right out of the box. Collab is an absolute gem that will constantly hit your table instead of gathering dust on the shelf. Stop it, Lance! That feels like a personal attack at how good that quote is. Just talking about exactly what it is. Easily taught and played right out. That right there. That right there. Now, I do want a how to play video. Board upgrade, Quackalope promo card. Amazing. I didn't even know it was Quackalope. That's awesome. We appreciate the diversity in player characters the game presents. Well done, Portal Dragon. So, this is them just checking the boxes. Hey, everybody, we're culturally sensitive, because we got to do that now. That's a weird one. And here's the thing. I shouldn't say that. This is just... I'm a white dude. I'm a white dude, and that's one of those things that I don't think about, that I need to start thinking about more often. So I'm sure that this is a needle mover for a lot of people, so I say it's a great quote. It's just, I'm not particularly that person. I mean, it's good to know. I don't know. Let me know what you think about that quote. That's an interesting one. I think that's a sign of the times. So I don't think you'd see that quote 5 years ago. Like on this section. Collab gave me a puzzle of monsters, machines, and potions, and I think that's a good thing, that it is. That I want to keep combining again and again with beautiful art and a delightful puzzle. Collab is a rewarding game to play. Okay, I'm done with the quotes. Okay, yeah, we're done with the quotes. A lot of quotes, a lot of videos. Which one's the how to play? Where's the how to play? I've seen digital demo. That's awesome. Fantastic. These are some wonderful quotes. Hate to see these so low. A handful of these should have headlined this Kickstarter. Agreed. And they did have the one Richard one up there, but I didn't think it was that great. It was just superlative. Oh, it's so great. It's so awesome. Shipping. All right. Shipping, VAT, and taxes are calculated and applied after the campaign. We're happy to announce that at this stage, this project is UK, EU, USA, Canada, Australia, and Zia, and Norway customs friendly. I think that means you're not getting jacked by the VAT. Someone in the chat, can you fill me in? I think that's what that means. That means that after shipping... Oh, they filled me in. Oh, go you. This means that after shipping and VAT in the UK and EU, there will be no additional... Thank you. Explain it to me like I'm 5. And they did that extra sentence right there. How many shipping sections need this extra sentence? It just boggles my mind. That one crystal clear communication. This is exactly what this means. Bravo. Well done. That's a half-point grade bump for me, even though I hate the fact that shipping's so low. And then look at this. Fantastic. We have just the game. We have shipping for that. We have for the retail edition. We have shipping for that. And then we have the we have the deluxe. Oh, the retail / deluxe. So this is a fantastic this right here. Honestly, this shipping area to me, and I'm not even looking at the prices, is a full point grade bump for this. This is so well done. I don't like the placement of it, but they broke down all the pledge levels. They let you know right from the jump. They're even telling you, I think that's who they ship through. Like little tidbits of information. That's fantastic. This is such a user-friendly shipping area. I love it. Unless you're getting add-ons, but then again, you kind of expect that sort of thing with add-ons. So yeah, great shipping area. So what did that bring us to the price? So for $114 for this game. Yeah. I mean, it's expensive. I don't think it's a fantastic price, but maybe that's just because I didn't always present it. Oh, then we got art. Cool stuff. Things. Got it. Lots of stuff. Lots of text. Okay. So let's check out which one is more popular. I'm very curious. 507 took the 100. And then, yes. So the collab exclusive deluxe edition, 1,000 people. And so I think that right there tells you that pledge level was not marketed as well as it should. You know, and that's one of the things I love about GameFound is that guaranteed, if this were on GameFound, the first thing you'd see when you click on that GameFound project is pinned in the top right-hand corner what pledge level they want you to take. What the best pledge level is. It'd be the $100 pledge level, and it'd probably be the most popular pledge level, but I don't think they spotlighted that well enough. Remember, when I looked at it, I was like, pfft. I mocked it. I mocked it at first. And then I came around and said, oh, that's great. I like it. The 4-player mats, the 4-man, like, I think the presentation was just really off there. But let's check out the FAQ, the updates, comments. Get out of here. Dear God, it better be organized. It's not. Oh, there's 26 questions. I hope my question isn't, do the playmats fit in the box? Because if it is, I have to read the first 23 of these to get to this. Go check out Reload from Colossal Games and Yucatan and other games. I am single-handedly going to make this damn feature user-friendly for the people who like the FAQ. I think every single one should be organized like that, where it just says, like, shipping, components, add-ons, like, and then so you just browse through it. It just makes it such an easier process for your customers than going through 26 FAQs. Updates. Check out the updates. 2462. That's some great engagement. 67, 7330, 6632. Okay, this is some great engagement here. Awesome. Let's see what they're doing. Let's see what they're doing so well. So we shared some of the best, but for those of you who may have missed it, I wanted to share some of the creative process of the art of collab. It has been so awesome to work with Magdalena. I came with raw concepts, and what she brings to life is so incredible. So below is a look at the art direction conversation. Wow! Okay. This is how you do it. This is how you do an update. That is a really fantastically cool look behind the scenes. Updates like this create brand loyalty. Part of the reason why Stonemaier Games is so popular is because he showed everybody how the sausage gets made. And if you're just a gamer, you might not know that. But if you go look at some of his blogs, your brain will just explode at the world of board games and the numbers and the analytics and what he talks about behind the scenes of running a company that has released some of the most popular games in the history of our hobby. And it's just, this is fantastic. I love this update. And so you want to know why they got good engagement? They got banger updates. They didn't even ask questions, and they're churning it. Hopefully, they churned it once. Yeah, they're in there churning it. And so this is going to keep them up higher on the popularity chart. So it's great. Love seeing that. Awesome. Fantastic customer service there. All right. Comments. Played on here. Going live. Oh, hey. Thanks, Unstable. I should do that. Yeah, actually, I used to do that. And then when I would do really negative ones, I'd go back in there to be like, hey, everyone should be aware of this. And I end up getting doxxed. So I tend to keep my fingers out of the actual Kickstarter pot and keep it in the YouTube pot most of the time now. Cool. And unstable. Look at there. He is really pounding the chest on this one. And you love having people like that in here. Fantastic. All right. Final grade. Colab, the relaunch. Oh, let's check out where we're going worldwide. I think they have a great shipping section. I imagine those international places are going to be better than they typically would be. 181 in Canada. Yeah, that's a high number. 170 in UK, 165 in Germany. That is fantastic. Like, I want you to really think about this. If this game were to, say, just catch fire, which I think it totally had the potential to. I don't know. It'd be really hard to do it now, sitting at the 19 spot. You would have to have some, like, groundbreaking sort of news to get the attention of everybody. Like, because I just feel like at first, I think this, I don't see any holes in this project aside from the organization of the Kickstarter page. It's a really well done video, really well done shipping area. I thought the prices were reasonable. I think the biggest thing here is just that $100 pledge level. I got to it, and I don't want to say I mocked it, but I kind of was like, come on, who wants this? Until I realized what it was. The board grade upgrade would be amazing. But here's the other thing, too. That board upgrade would be amazing, but it would still be buried at the bottom. Imagine how amazing that board upgrade would be if I'm scrolling to it right now, right before I hit that $60 price point. Like, the biggest thing is, and I think this is it, actually, now that I think about it, is when I got to the component list, I said to myself, okay, what's the difference between the retail and the deluxe edition? And there's like next to no difference except for nice fancy minis. But that's not the case, I don't think. Or maybe it is. I don't know. Final grade on this one. Let's get to it. I think they did a lot of things really fantastic. I think the organization is the biggest culprit here. I think maybe spotlighting that 1 to 4 players right from the jump would have been good. Mentioning, I see this a lot more commonly. 12 stretch goals unlocked. Things like that. Those move the needle for a lot of people, and they add value into your game immediately. Like when I go in there and I see, oh, this game with 12 stretch goals is a $60 game. Like I just want you, without even knowing anything about the game, if you hear a $60 game on Kickstarter is hitting 12 stretch goals, your mind is like, wow, this is going to be a deluxeified looking game. It's going to have either a lot of extra content or a lot of stickers or crap like that. So I think I'm going to give this one a B+ as well. I think it has absolutely everything it needs. I think the organization and the spotlighting of the $100 pledge level could have been handled. I shouldn't say that. Like, that sounds so pretentious. It didn't wow me. And then by the end, it did wow me. But you don't have that much time on Kickstarter normally. But let me know in the comments below. What's your grade? B+. Yep, I'm the same. I'm not a fan of funded in 4 hours. I would player count, age rate, and time on the main image. Yeah, like, it's just crucial. It's useful information. There's a reason it's on the side of every box. But as always, if you enjoyed this content, please be sure to click on that subscribe button down below. I'm trying to reach 10,000 subscribers, celebrate my 10-year anniversary of making YouTube content. And me, just like Jamie Stegmeyer, I try and show you how the sausage gets made too, because partially because of him. I've never really thought about that, but I think he really inspired me a little bit, because I read a lot of his blogs, and I've never really thought about it like that. Interesting. I'll tell him that next time I see him. But as always, thanks for your time, YouTube. Bye-bye.